yeah, long story short, I taught myself how to do nails, you guys. No, I'm just kidding. Partially. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Yanni Jolie. So first and foremost, I want to thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. Anyone who has supported me so far. I've reached like over 850 subscribers. We're on the road to 1K, you guys. We're almost there. Also, I had some recent like feedback from my client story time. And some getting mixed reviews, but most people are like, they're agreeing with me and everything. But thank you again for the attention that video is getting. I didn't think it would, like, people actually watch it. I was just like, let me tell y'all about my client. But if you guys want to see that video and you haven't seen it already, I'll make sure to link it in the description box. So go ahead and check that out. Also, before we get into this video, make sure you guys follow my social medias. They're going to be on the screen. And in the description box, I have a lash business where I sell lashes. And hold on, let me get them for you. 1 second. Okay, y'all, so these are 2 of my lashes that I sell. I'm sampling a pair right now, but if y'all like these, just let me know and I might drop these. But I actually just had a pop-up shop, so yeah, this is 1 pair, you guys, if you wanna purchase them, okay? The website is on the screen and in the description box. And then I also sell press-on nails, which this is a Valentine's Day. Oh my gosh, it looks a hot mess because like I didn't like put them up, but I'm gonna just insert a little picture because this looks a hot mess. But make sure you guys go check out those Instagram pages, but my personal Instagram and everything like that. And y'all don't like long intros, so let's get into the actual video. So this was actually a requested video. I was so excited. I was like, okay, somebody actually wants me to do a certain video, because I always ask you guys to put like video requests in the comments section. And someone wanted me to do my experience at nail school. So I am a licensed nail tech, you guys. I got licensed last year. I literally recently just got licensed of September of 2020, you guys. And let me tell you, that whole process, like, it was a lot, a little bit, but that didn't make sense. It was a lot, but not too much. So let me just take you guys to like my experience and the timeline and everything. So I started nail school June 1st of 2020, and the program was an online course as well as in person. But like, this was during COVID and everything, but it was just me and my instructor. So it wasn't like a whole bunch of other people in the room with us. It was just me and my instructor. We both wore masks and we're 6 feet apart. So first, I had to pay a deposit to even like enroll in nail school. And I was so thankful I had it at the time because I was saving up and stuff because I was just working. And so when I came back home from college, because you know, when COVID first started, they had us, all the colleges, they had everyone get sent back home. And so I was at university in New Jersey at the time. And I came back home in like March. Since I came back home in March, I started working and stuff. And so I was just saving money. And so when I found out about this nail school, I was like, oh, I have just enough to where I can make the deposit. And the deposit was like $1,300. So I was really thankful that I was able to make the deposit. And then after that, I just had a payment plan that I could pay up. Like, it was a duration of 6 months, but I paid it up within like 3 because I was like, listen, I'm not trying to prolong this out my license, so I need to pay this up. But the total price was like over 4K, under 5,000, but I did get like maybe 1,000 of that from my parents, so I didn't have to pay like the full 5K, but I did pay like a good 3-4K, something like that. It was a lot of money, but basically I had to work the entire summer to make sure I could make my monthly payments each month for nail school. And I'm not really sure like how other nail schools are priced, but to me that was the best option with the price, and just so I could get my license and everything. Yeah, with nail school, it was a 3-month online course, so it was all self-taught, by the way. Like, I had to teach myself everything. So I had 3 months to read the entire book and get through the entire online course. And this was a thick, like 22 chapter book. And matter of fact, I'm gonna go get it for y'all. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so this is the book that I had to read. It's the MEEEE Standard Nail Technology book. And y'all see how thick this book is, okay? Y'all can see all the pages. See, I got my little highlight marks in there. I had 3 months to read this whole thing front to back, okay? 22 chapters. Had to teach myself. I had to, I had quizzes and like little assignments and stuff along with each chapter that I had to do. And I had to do all this between working and everything and trying to have a social life. So that's why I was saying, like, nail school was a lot, okay? But it was worth it because I'm licensed now. So yeah, this is the book that I had to read. And then, like, when I would get to the nail school, I would have to take the test on each, like, different parts of the book and stuff. So you guys, I want to mention also that some of the things that we covered in nail school, so like, I'm about to just look at this book because like, it was a lot, honestly. So some of the things that that's covered in nail school is the general sciences of doing nails. So like, you learn general anatomy and physiology of the body. You learn skin structure, growth and nutrition, nail structure and growth, nail disorders and diseases, the basics of chemistry, nail product chemistry simplified. What else? The basics of electricity. So that's like all the science stuff that's behind it. And let me tell you, before I got into doing nails, I did not know all of that went into doing nails, but I definitely see why you want to be licensed when doing someone else's nails, because you're working with like their skin, and there's a lot of things that can go wrong if you don't know what you're doing. What else do you learn? So you learn about manicuring, doing pedicures, electric filing, nail tips and wraps, monomer liquid and polymer powder nail enhancements. You learn about UV and LED gels, and then you learn about like different creative things that you can do. You also learn about the business skills, so seeking employment, being on the job, and the salon business. And then what else do you learn? You learn about life skills and the professional image, and then communicating for success. So that's basically the gist of all of these 22 chapters in this thick textbook. But mainly, so the way the nail school was set up, it was, you take your online course, and then in the course of those like months that you're taking the online course, you have to sign up to do in-person classes to actually get taught how to do, like, you know, the technical skill of doing nails and everything like that. And so I only took like 5 actual in-person classes. The rest I did all online. And like, come to think of it, I kind of wish I would have went to a better nail school where I feel like I actually learned a lot more technical skill, because I still feel like to this day I basically taught myself everything. And before I went to nail school, I had already, you know, I started practicing acrylics on my own. I can show you guys like some pictures of my before work. But yeah, I'd already started practicing on my own, so that definitely helps me a little bit. But like, I wasn't even taught how to do a manicure or a pedicure. Like, I learned from a video. I was never like demonstrated any of that. I didn't learn how to do a proper manicure and pedicure until I started working at the salon that I'm in now. And that's why I'm really thankful about the salon that I work at, because they do training for services, and we get training like every month kind of thing. So that's why I'm really glad about where I work, because if it wasn't for that, I still would not know a lot. But like, I don't want to, you know, like diss on a nail school, because at the end of the day I got my license. It's just more like a lot of self-teaching. So make sure you go to a nail school that you know you're going to get good in-person training, and they're going to spend time on the things that you need to know. Now, as far as, I forgot to mention, this nail school was 2.5 hours from where I lived, and so each time I had an in-person class, I'd have to drive 2.5 hours one way, spend a whole 3 hours in class, and then drive a whole 2.5 hours back. So that was literally an all-day thing. That's another reason why I said nail school was a lot. Because the entire summer, all I remember is nail school, like doing the online work, working to pay for nail school, and trying to practice. And so the way my instructor did it is I would have my in-person classes, and then she would show me a little bit. So she showed me how to do a silk wrap and stuff. And so that's one thing I actually could say I learned. And then she did help me get down the acrylic application better than what I was doing before. So I will say, like, that helped me a lot, but I still feel like I didn't walk out of nail school better. I don't know. I just feel like, I guess I just wanted to walk out feeling like, yes, you ready for a salon. You can go in any little salon and start doing acrylics. No, that's not how I felt. Okay, I feel like you should feel a little bit more confident when you leave nail school that you can do a good acrylic application. Like, that's the whole point, you know, not to just get your license. She did teach you how to do the acrylic application. She taught me how to pick up the beads, and I don't know. See, the way she explained it, I'm looking back at it, I'm like, I feel like I've learned so much more from just YouTube videos online than the way she explained it, which like I said, she was a great person. She's real cool, but I feel like she could have spent more time with it, because I only spent like maybe 1 or 2 classes learning acrylic application. And mind you, I only went to her in person 5 times. So if I only spent like 2 of those classes doing acrylic application, and the class was only 3 hours each, that's 6 hours of learning acrylics. And if you like been doing nails or know anything about nails, that's not enough time to learn how to do acrylic application. So that's why I said I'm still learning how to do acrylics, because I basically taught myself this whole time. Like, so I'm learning a lot now from YouTube videos and everything. But I really feel like I'm getting off topic throughout this video, so I'm trying to stay on topic. I also wanted to mention that my instructor did give me this what's this called? A product consistency sheet where you can practice like the consistency of your beads when you're applying acrylic. And so yeah, basically it just looks like this, and you can practice the size of your beads, how much liquid is held in your brush when making the beads, all that good stuff. So this definitely helps when you're learning how to do acrylics, and I actually still use this to this day, because I was trying to figure out the difference in some of the monomers that I've been using, and so this definitely helps. Like, I still use this to this day. So that's another thing that we went over in nail school. As far as my experience with nail school, I'm kind of more just glad that I have my license so that I can be able to work in a salon if I want to. Well, I'm doing it now. But in the salon that I work at now, it's an all-natural, fume-free salon. So we don't do any acrylics. And that was kind of what my goal or my plan was after I got licensed, was to work in a salon where they did acrylics so that I could get more practice, learn from the other techs. Because that's a huge part of being able to grow and like doing nails and stuff, learning from other nail techs and everything. But unfortunately, I couldn't find any shops around me that would hire that did acrylic nails. So I had to work for the salon that I'm in now, which, don't get me wrong, I love the salon I'm at. And I'm still really glad that I'm working there, because they're teaching me a lot more skill sets that most home-based nail techs, they don't know. Like, I'm learning how to do gel X extensions. I know how to do manicures and pedicures really well. What else? I don't know, like luxury services that are not typically offered for home-based nail techs. I'm going to be learning how to do sculpted nails, like sculpted gel nails soon. And just like, I don't know, I learned so much at that salon. I learned about efficiency as well as getting services done in a timely manner, but still producing good quality work. Like, I'm learning a lot at that salon, long story short. Overall though, my experience with nail school was, I guess it was good. I mean, I got nothing. I got my nail license and that was the whole goal. So, you know, I'm glad I got my nail license, but I wish I would have actually got taught a lot more because I feel like most of it was just self-teaching. I would have to go through like a chapter or more a week just to make sure I stayed on course. Yeah, long story short, I taught myself how to do nails, you guys. No, I'm just kidding. Partially. I don't know, should I include state board in here or should I just make a whole separate video for that? I think I'll make another video, you guys, and you guys can watch that video. I don't want to make this video too long. So I think I will film a state board one. Actually, I'll probably do that right after this video since nails are on my mind. I also wanted to mention that I don't want you guys to get the wrong idea that like I hate my nail school and my nail school was so bad, because it wasn't. Like, I loved my instructor. She was so nice, and we actually like could connect outside of just her being my nail instructor. And she did still teach me on those days that I had in-person courses. I was just trying to say that I wish I would have been taught more in-depth wise. But she did make sure I was prepared for state board. And I was able to pass on my, what am I trying to say? I was able to pass on my first try on both exams. So yeah, she did a great job with that. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, you guys. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I feel like, I don't know, a video seemed so fast. But if I did leave out anything, if you guys have any questions, like if I left out anything important, just let me know in the comments and I'll answer them for you. If you are thinking about doing nail school and becoming a licensed nail tech, I highly recommend it. It's so much more if you're home-based and you have your own nail business that you're licensed, because then you know how to properly care for your client's nails, and your client can have that, what's the word? That comfort in knowing that you went to school for it, you know exactly what you're doing, and that their nails are just in the best state that they can be while they're getting their nails done by you. So I do highly recommend going to nail school, as far as just like, you know, teaching yourself and never getting a license. It's no like this to anybody who's doing nails and they don't have the license, but I definitely think that nail techs should be licensed, just because there's so much that goes into doing nails. And if you were never taught or learned any of like the science behind it, the electricity, chemistry, all that goes into doing nails, then there's a lot. And yeah, there's just stuff that you want to know so that you can prevent certain things from happening. So that's the end of this video, guys. Hope I didn't leave anything out, but if I did, like I said, just make sure you comment down below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to give this video a like, and go ahead and follow my social medias. They're in the description and they're on the screen. Go ahead and get y'all, hold on, where they at? Get y'all some lashes, okay? Like, these are cute. These are so cute. Get y'all some lashes and some press-on nails. And then, like I said, let's chat in the comments, you guys. That's all for this video. See you on my next one. Bye, guys.